Oh my God.
How was that?
Welcome back to Babble On. We're the podcast. We are watching and reacting to Babble On 5. Gus is a little excited.
Oh my God.
Yes. I am Jenny. I am a big fan of this show. I've watched it multiple times. Gus can barely contain himself. Who else are we?
Okay.
And it's me. I'm Jenn. I'm Jenn. I love the show. I'm a screenwriter and a story editor I'm not a story editor. What the hell?
I don't know what your job is.
Showrunner. I guess sometimes I've been a story editor. I don't know. I'm a screenwriter. I'm a showrunner. I love the show.
That was many titles ago for you.
It was. And I'm watching the show again. Although it's been a long time. I've forgotten a lot of things from season 1, but things are starting to come into focus. Let me just say.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw moments when things clicked for you in this episode. Yeah, I saw your face.
I know.
Okay.
And then I was like, no, I'm going to still pretend to be surprised because I want to make sure Ali and Gus think I don't know what's going on.
I was not looking at the cameras at all. I'm sorry. I was looking at the show and nothing else. By the way, if for the people at home, when we record these, we can't really see Jenny and Jenn during the video. They're in a tiny box. I can barely see you guys. You're in a tiny box in the corner. One of you. The other one is literally this big.
And yet I'm still acting. Just in case.
Listen, you're killing it.
Just in case.
I'm Gus, by the way. I'm losing my goddamn mind. This is my first time watching the show, and this is really good.
And
I'm an actor, by the way.
And I am Zathras. I'm Ali, and I'm a screenwriter and an actor. And this is my first time watching Babble On 5. This is my first time with Zathras.
Yes.
I love him. Bring
Zathras
more Zathras. Yes. I demand the people want Zathras. What a guy. So chill.
Yes.
Love Zathras.
It was the dawn of the streaming age. 4 friends, bound by a shared love of stories, embark on a journey to a legendary space station. 2 veterans of the ancient television wars, revisiting a familiar battlefield. 2 newcomers, eager to explore its mysteries and unravel its secrets. Their mission? To boldly go where many have gone before. This is the story of Babble On. The year is 2025. The place, wherever you get your podcasts.
I should have known when he got excited to see Jeff. That was... I should have known.
He was like, oh, wait, you're young, though. This ain't it.
It's like, you're not the one. You're not the one.
No.
Yeah, you don't have the scar and you're not older.
That's true.
He's the 0.5.
One would think if Zathras was a time traveler, he would recognize an aged human.
I think he was doing it on
He's not human. So, yeah.
I think he was like, oh, wait a minute. This is you before you did all
you
this
can't
stuff.
You can't go, you're the one when he's not the one
Can't
yet.
spill those
He's
secrets.
the 0.5.
Yeah, okay. The 0.5. Okay. Before we keep going, I just want to get this out of the way. Written by guesses.
JMS.
Yeah,
JMS. JMS. That was obvious from the banter.
JMS.
Yes.
And by the fact that it's unbelievably story critical.
Very, very story critical. And it is directed by somebody named Jim Johnston, who I believe has directed previous episodes.
Yeah, he directed...
He directed
Eyes?
Signs of Portents.
No, Eyes.
No, Signs of Portents was, what's her name? Janet?
Janet.
Yes, Janet Porter was Janet. He's directed, Eyes, By Any Means Necessary, Survivors, Parliament of Dreams, and Soul Hunter. So he's directed quite a few.
Soul Hunter, that's what I was
got
thinking
some rippers and also Soul Hunter.
Why are you mean to my boy Soul Hunter?
I like Soul Hunter.
I'm going to fight you.
Just do it to antagonize you.
Yes.
I know.
So there's a lot in this episode. The one thing I will point out from the notes, he said this might be the first episode that presents more questions than it answers.
Sure does.
That's literally what you said, guys.
Oh my God.
You said it, dude. You said it.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
No answers here.
Like it answered one question, and then like in that answer, we're like, but here's like a bajillion more
There's
questions.
like, yeah, here's Babble On 4,
little bit
everything else was like, what the fuck is going on? But at the same time, I'm sat and present for this episode. I was in a bad, like, not a bad mood, but I was in like a mid mood before this episode started. I'm jazzed.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I'm jazzed.
Good.
I'm ready. My theories are a-flying.
I want to know all of them.
I have not even formulated the crux of these theories at this moment.
I was just yelling stuff during the episode. Like, I should go through and pick all of that out. I was just yelling theories when things happened.
Old Jeff.
Like, if you're a Charlie...
Delenn's hand.
If you're a Charlie, you really should go and watch this reaction. Like, this one in particular, you really ought to go and watch this one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good stuff happening.
There was a lot of
So,
good
so you think that was Delenn's hand?
For
You pretty
Zathras
that was
alone.
Delenn's
Yeah,
hand?
it was Mara Furlan. I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Watch, I'm wrong.
Okay.
If that's not her, then that is the best voice actress ever. Because
Sure,
that sounded just like her.
Like
and
Mara
it
Furlan.
looked like her hand. The only thing that was weird was that she was wearing red, which feels unusual for her.
Listen, it's apparently the
But
far
it's
future.
the future, and maybe she's going through a red period.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Like Picasso, you know,
I
with
mean,
the blue and the
all-
with the pink.
Things to talk about this episode. Old Jeff.
Old Jeff
appears to still be mission critical
with a scar.
With a scar. Mission critical to
What happened?
really think this is a war against the shadows.
Yes.
Okay.
I really think it is.
Okay.
Because he talked about darkness.
Yes.
And because
Light.
I really think that because we had Ian come on for that episode, I'm like, so that episode was the most important episode of the season, which means the shadows.
It was the title episode.
So far.
It was the title episode. Yeah. And also it means that the shadows are going to be an incredibly important plot element going forward.
I said that from the beginning. I was like, we don't introduce space genies and not pay them off.
And
Ian just likes that one because it's funny.
It's goofy.
That's like he just has to come to that one because it's funny.
Yeah, it's an underrated.
that's
It's
pretty much
nobody
it.
likes it really. But also because like Jeff and Mike pop onto the station and the guy starts shooting at them and yelling, "I know what you are."
Monsters. Yeah.
Which suggests that there's
that the things
human
look like humans.
baddies and
baddies.
Morden and baddies. It's Jeff. Morden and Andrew Garfield. Morden Garfield. Morden. Whatever.
He's also
Andrew
a bit of a baddie, though.
Also a baddie. Also, human looking. So
human looking.
but also,
but the humans are important enough that Delenn needs to give up. Needs to stay. So they're like the linchpins.
Important enough.
No, they're the
Destiny.
linchpins.
Yeah.
Inviting the shadow because they evolved to look like them. Wait.
Okay. I'm waiting. We are all waiting.
We evolved to look like them. There's got to be some reason for that.
Or
Like
they're
our ears
shapeshifters.
Or, well, okay. Space genie shapeshifter? I mean, it's possible. But like, wait.
When you put it space genie shapeshifters, it makes me more think they're
But
shapeshifters.
wait. What if that's like, we talked about the Minbari starting the war on like kind of falsish pretenses because they thought that the shadow was like using Earth as a what?
Camazotz.
As a Camazotz. But what if it was less that and more that like there's some kind of evolutionary thing where they're like they're gonna evolve into the shadow.
That's what we talked about. Yes,
I know.
I agree. I think
I'm
that's
just
entirely
like now
possible.
this feels even more likely. This feels even more possible.
What are you doing to my peck? Why are you doing this?
I'm holding on to whatever I can.
Well, Delenn did mention like evolution, and it's just like 2 million years of evolution.
Evolution was mentioned.
Sorry, Jenny.
Time doesn't exist.
Jenny, what?
Time is a circle. We become the shadows. Ah!
Jenny, what?
I just say, because she was saying evolution, blah, blah,
Yes, she
blah.
did talk about
Delenn does
evolution.
mention evolution. Like she's talking about how humans evolved over 2 million years to get
This is all the way to the top. This is what I'm saying. What will we evolve into?
I want to say thank you for giving me everything I need for the thumbnail when we build this.
What? Give me what?
Thumbnail.
I have the
thumbnail
images
material.
I need for the thumbnail now. I'm good.
Oh, good.
Great.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So we got that. That's going on. Jeff and Mike and Jeff and Mike and Jeff and Mike. They're my friends in some kind of war where Mike pulls a predator and he has the Gatling gun and he does.
And he's like, I've been waiting my whole life to die. This is what I was born for? Like, holy shit.
Incidentally, when that aired, and this is just from the notes, people were like, oh, is that not a Predator? It was like, is that an Alien homage? And JMS says he was not on set this day. Normally, people are not supposed to improvise at all because like every line could be plot relevant, but he was not on set this day. And the director was like, it's just yelling. Just yell whatever you want.
So Jerry improvised that.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved it.
All right. Whatever.
I loved it and I don't care.
It was still funny.
It's just yelling.
Whatever. It was a cool scene. And it implies that there's going to be big battles in the future. We're going warward here. As Ali said in episode 1 podcast. Sorry, pilot podcast. Yeah.
I say by it.
Yeah. But I think it's not just gonna be just like regular human type wars. It's definitely like a galactic war against the
what
shadows.
We become.
Yeah, what we could become.
Whoa.
Who we could be. Could be the Vorlons. Could be the shadows.
And Jeff was trying to change the trajectory by showing that we're having.
Jen's hiding.
Jen's
hiding.
She's
Taking
hiding.
notes. Jen's taking notes.
Jen, look at the camera. Jen.
She's turning red.
Jen's turning red.
She's turning red.
Jen's turning red. It's a war against what we could become. It's our potential future. We're fighting our potential future. That's why we're so important. Isn't it, Jen?
That's it. That's it. Because the humans are.
Jen! We scared the dog again.
You guys out.
Jen!
Nobody can hear anything we're saying.
Jen!
The comments are in shambles.
Jen! Jen, is it a war against what we become?
Is infectious. Your enthusiasm is infectious.
Yes, it is.
That's what it is.
Oh my God.
Reacting to the enthusiasm.
Is it a war against what we could become, Jen? Jen is becoming pink like a strawberry. Jen.
It's just my skin. I blush really easy. If you say blush, I'll blush. Even
Jen,
if I
do
have
not
no
blame your
reason to do
rosacea,
so.
Jen.
I do too. I actually blush really easy.
Jen.
Anytime I have to
Gus.
flirt on stage,
he starts blushing. He gets all pink. It's cute.
Which is like exactly what people want. They're like, you can blush on command.
Perfect, actually. Yes,
Like,
that's
no, I'm just
literally
feeling
perfect.
it.
Yeah.
Other things that we could talk about.
We could talk about the fact that we're about to fight our future selves because
I'm screenshotting. I'm literally.
The Charlies are missing so much
because Jeff went back in time to try and alter the future and was bummed.
Well, of course he couldn't. That's not how time works.
I know, but someone didn't explain that to Jeff. But Jeff was like, hey. Oh, that's why Jeff got shocked too. You can't touch your future self.
You can't do that.
That's not how life works. And then he was trying to stop it, right? He was like, I tried to rewrite the past or whatever, but it just happened the way that I thought.
Anything.
I couldn't change
anything.
anything.
It all happened the way I remember it.
Jeff. Wait, what year was Zathras? What year was Zathras from?
4498. His world.
His world. He could not do the time.
Doesn't mean anything
so it's literally
from a
useless
human.
information.
Useless information.
He's bad at math. He's bad at math.
He's using the Jewish calendar.
Okay, because I was trying to figure.
Yeah.
No, the Jewish calendar is way beyond that.
No,
it's 5 something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already.
I'm just saying, but it's like with no frame of reference to art. But
I just wanted to be like, I know that.
Yes.
But yeah, so I know knowledge.
So okay.
Okay, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
No. Okay, I didn't really actually have anything to say.
Jenny.
I was just really excited.
I was just trying to see. Okay, you've got your theory about future human shadow Vorlon how do you say that word?
Camazotz.
Thank you.
Get it right, Jenny.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I gotta do it.
We love you and we don't deserve you.
Stop that. I don't know how to handle that.
I bet she'd be
will not.
blushing if we could see her.
I will not stop that.
Can you make your avatar blush? You need like an avatar blush moment.
I can't. I don't know how to do that.
We'll add it to the wish list.
Yes. money for my avatar, please. I want gloves because the leap motion sometimes does weird stuff with my hands. Anyway, what else?
Mittens. Sorry.
Zathras. Any more thoughts about Zathras?
Any thoughts about Zathras?
Zathras
Every
is my
thought
best
about
friend.
I will be naming my child Zathras.
Zathras is great. Zathras definitely isn't gonna fucking die because old Jeff came back because he knew old Jeff wouldn't leave him because Jeff, you can always count on Jeff.
Petey's name.
Jeff is the guy.
Petey's name is now Petey Soldo Zathras.
Right. It makes
Jeff.
perfect sense. Yeah.
Jeff
Jeff
is the one. He's the one. There's that. Jeff is the one.
And he's the one for Delenn.
He's the one for Delenn. Oh, yeah. Delenn got elected Pope and then turned it down.
Delenn's Pope.
Zathras, I guess.
But then, wait.
Okay.
I think we've all but confirmed at this point that she and Jeff are an item.
They gotta be. They're there in
gotta
the future
be.
with old ass
They're
Jeff.
an item on the grocery list. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. Item on the grocery list. I do like that. So yeah, Delenn turned down the Popish. Zathras, okay.
Zathras is difficult to say anything specific about. What is that?
Is that Zathras?
It's a honey badger.
That's a honey badger. That is Zathras, yeah.
He's okay.
He seems to be. He puts the mission first because if the shadows win everything, then everything sucks, and everybody dies.
That's interesting to come after the last episode where we had that whole principle of sentient life being self-sacrifice.
Yes.
Zathras here willing to sacrifice for a cause.
Huh?
But they need Babylon 4 for some reason. They need to have Babylon 4.
It's a big ass space station.
Yeah, but they need. But like, what's wrong with Babylon 5?
They got Babylon 4 when it was the new one.
But and Babylon 4 is bigger than Babylon 5.
Yeah,
I see.
I will also say there's something I've been meaning to mention, and it was in the notes for this episode, so it's not spoilery or anything. It's just all of the Babylon stations, like the first 3, were built kind of in rapid succession, and they were pretty high tech. And then Babylon 4 was built, and it's pretty high tech. And then Babylon 4 disappears. And the reason that 1, 2, and 3 were able to be built so quickly and were able to be high standards is because they just reused the materials for them.
Right.
Babylon 4 disappeared with all of the materials, which is why Babylon 5 is a little less. It's as you put it in the very first episodes, like it's held together with duct tape. It is less
rinky dink
than the others. Yeah.
Okay. And it's got orphans in the down below stealing to survive. Dude, Babylon 4 didn't have any orphans. I saw nary an orphan.
Babylon 4 didn't have any fucking people on it.
Babylon 4 had 1,300 people on it. That's hardly
million.
Yeah, Babylon 4 just had like the crew.
They just told us. Yeah, last time it was 250,000 people.
Okay, but that makes a lot of sense. Babylon 5 is still fucking awesome.
It had an average public high school on it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's true. But yeah, Babylon 5 is still pretty good, but it you'll know, you'll just see, and Jenn and I talked about this before. It's not as clean and as it still feels like it's construction. Like there's it looks like there's scaffolding everywhere.
Yeah, well, the corridor. I mean, we have the corridor that shows up in every episode. Babylon 4 was gigantic, and it had bigger solar sail kind of I know it's not solar sail. Bigger panel wing type things. It's big and it's cool, and I like it. I'm glad it showed up, but now it's gone, and that's okay. We had it for a minute, and that was nice.
Yes.
And I'm sure it'll never come up again. I'm sure it'll never matter again that old Jeff has Babylon 4 in the future with Zathras.
This is just a show with a lot of one-offs. There's no continuity. Yes. There's no big picture.
It's like that.
A little bit,
it did whatever. It's like in Men in Black when Earth is a marble or whatever. It did that.
Old Jeff is starting to sound like a spice to me, like Old Bay.
Put it on your bagel.
You know what? We got to go with old reliable old Jeff.
I'm gonna have
just sprinkle that on.
I'm like, wait, do I have Lady the Tramp toys right here?
It'll add a punch to your meal.
Hold on. Wait, I got it.
Wait, that's a piece of merch we need too. We need that on the t-shirt.
Old Jeff.
There we go.
We got our first merch.
Yes, we have to make so many shirts. Yes.
Oh yeah,
so many shirts.
Just start making a list and I'll make it happen.
Okay.
I'll just get on Canva.
What?
What?
A list of some questions here.
Yes.
Okay.
So Delenn was given something at the end, a triangle to go with
triluminary.
Triluminary.
Yes, there were triangles all over the set. Delenn's been like,
I couldn't help but notice that they were
of Dunshire.
Dunshire, yeah.
Were they opening the ship in a triangle shape too? Was that a thing?
No, they were just.
I actually didn't know.
They were just welded. You mean in the flashback forward?
Yeah, I thought it was like a chunk and a chunk.
I think that's just the easiest. It was an arch.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just trying to notice everything, Gus.
I get it.
Okay? I'm trying to put on my detective goggles.
Well, here's the thing.
Why would a detective need goggles? I don't know. But I'm putting them on.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Triluminary, there's 3 of them. He said we have 2 more.
Which makes sense because it's Tri.
Where are the other 2?
Because Tri, they have them and they're chilling and they're going to let her have one of them. What the fuck does that thing do? I have no
we can't even begin to venture a guess.
I have no idea, but it has light in it. So luminary is light.
Thank you, guys.
Well, I know you know that. And
I was thanking you.
Luminary means, a bringer of light or something like that. And so it is one of 3 things that bring light, and light gets rid of shadows.
Okay.
So it has to be some kind of anti-shadow thing. And they were like, if you're right, you'll need this more than we will. Ali is going to melt down if I don't let her say what she's trying to say.
It was exactly that. I just got there at the same time.
Yeah. So it's got to be like an anti-shadow drinking juice. Anti-shadow juice box.
And they call this group the light. The light.
No, they're the gray. Oh my god, they're gray. They stand between the light and the dark. Oh my god.
No, but they said it's the war of the light against the dark.
Darkness. Well,
and the light,
kind of.
No, that's what they said.
Darkness.
They said light. They said the words light. They said the
darkness
word.
At least.
No, they
said light too.
I'm going to shit because I swear to God.
I've never been this excited about an episode before.
Because I swear to God, they said light.
I'm sure they did.
They did.
They did.
Zathras said light.
I was going to say Zathras said it. The Grey Council.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So that's Triluminary. Okay.
Triluminary is an anti-shadow box. Other question, please keep them coming. I could just yap.
So Delenn and not Closet Guy, but the other Grey Council member were like, I feel a change coming in my bones. Any thoughts on what that change could be?
It's the shadows. It's the shadows are coming.
The shadows?
It's the shadows are coming. There's going to be another. It's a big fucking war that Jeff and Zathras are fighting on Babble On 4. Bad things are coming because it's all been under the surface for a long time, I think. And now it's not. By the way, I was wrong that Babble On 4 got yoinked by the shadows. It got yoinked by the good guys, apparently. We'll come back to that in season 3.
All right, but we were close. Yeah. We were close.
They got yoinked. It got yoinked for the
bad
purpose
guys.
of fighting the shadows. So it counts.
We were so close. Yeah. We were so close.
Oh, what if Babylon's 1, 2, and 3 got sabotaged by the same guys so they could have Babylon 4 ready? So that because they were like, not big enough, not big enough, not big enough.
Or
that'll work.
They got destroyed by the shadow.
That
and
also
then
was a
they
thought.
yoinked 4 before it could get destroyed by the shadow.
Because that was my original thought, was the shadows destroyed 1, 2, and 3. But now
there's possibility that the light sabotaged it for the purposes of building
the bigger one.
4.
And then Jeff on the 5th. And the Minbari put Jeff on the 5th because he's a chrysalis. He's an egg. And he has a destiny.
Because he's a chrysalis.
He's a chrysalis. He's a
chrysalis.
He's not an egg. I'm not saying egg in the gender identity sense. I'm saying he's a literal chrysalis egg.
Yes.
Is he the egg that Steven gives to the little boy who's
maybe
sorry?
He might be the believer's egg. What was it? Gloppet egg?
It goes all the way to the egg.
Why do I remember Gloppet egg?
I don't know why you remember that.
I don't know. Your brain is a steel trap.
But I don't remember anybody's name. I didn't remember what was the guy's name? Mr. Potato Head's name. I don't know.
Varn.
I don't want to call him Daniel.
Varn.
Y'all remember fucking Varn.
I didn't. I just repeated after them. Okay. Here's the thing.
This is why people think you're shorter than you are, by the way.
I like to slap.
It's because she's...
I know. I look so tiny right now.
You live in that slouch. It is just fine. Be comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not Man,
I
go ahead,
spent
Allie.
all day sitting.
You were saying something.
I just get shorter and shorter as the day goes.
That's true.
How dare
Okay, well,
you?
I will ask a question, although I think I know what your answer is going to be. But before I ask the question, I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes thing. The suit that the one was wearing, did you recognize it?
One.
Yes. Yes,
Yo,
I
you go ahead,
did,
read it.
but I don't know why. I
It did look familiar.
100% seen. Oh! 2001: A Space Odyssey.
You got it. You
It's
got it.
literally
Okay, I'll
that
read it.
suit.
That's it.
Yeah,
I'll
go
read
ahead.
it. This is
I was
so charming.
way too high watching that movie.
You were really high when you watched that.
This is so charming to me.
Awesome. It was awesome. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the question somebody sent in was, the one suit was very similar to the suits in 2001, and he writes back, yes, read the suit. That wasn't an intentional 2001 nod. We went to modern props to get a space suit for Babylon Squared, and the only one they had on hand that would work for us was one left over from 2010, which I asked the folks in costume to change as much as possible, though it was pretty much what it was regardless. So that one wasn't intentional. I love it so hard.
Yeah.
It's such a
Listen, you gotta go to modern props. Like what,
I'm about to drop some stuff up at Modern Props, actually. So maybe somebody using Modern Props will actually get some things that I donated.
There you go.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
Like
What's the prop
it's
shop we
like
like?
the
Let's plug
motorcycle.
it. What's the prop shop we like? Is
Like
a different one.
motorcycle.
It's
dealing
called the
with
hand prop room.
The hand prop room. That one's great too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
We
Yeah.
truck our way over to there whenever we need to rent anything.
Yes.
They're great.
So, yeah. That's what that suit was, and I guess you saw him take off the helmet, but you're pretty sure that was Jeff in the suit.
We're pretty sure it was Jeff. It was his face.
What are you doing?
Don't be silly.
What are you doing? Yeah, no.
Was that Jeff?
The one
It was
got
his
out.
face
The one
with a-
got out of the suit, and old Jeff was like, "This looks comfy as hell." Yeah, look.
It was Jeff.
I'm pretty sure it was Jeff. If it
Okay.
wasn't Jeff,
You're pretty.
I'm calling
Your
it
Honor, it was
bullshit
Jeff.
shenanigans. It was Jeff.
It was Jeff.
Why wouldn't
Jeff.
it be
Don't
Jeff?
be silly.
It's Jeff.
Okay.
Don't mess with us. It's not nice to mess with your friends.
That's all we do on this podcast.
Gaslighting.
That's all I do on Wheel Takes. I mess with you. I mess with my wife constantly.
Yep.
That's true.
Wait, I'm kind of trying to come up with something funny for Jen and Jenny.
I know it doesn't work. It's not as good as
I was like
gaslighting.
gender gap, and I was like, no, that's
No.
general lying.
Jenelon squared.
Wait,
Yes.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you think
Yes.
we'll see Babylon 4 again?
Yes. 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 Well, yes.
You're yelling at
Yes. Yes. I'm
if we
sorry.
don't, I'm
We are 100% seeing
rioting.
Babylon 4 again because this is Jeff, old ass Jeff took it for his
Old-ass
his thing. He took it for the war, and the war is going to be the plot going forward.
Okay.
So yeah,
When-
I'm pretty.
Can you, if you think we're going to see it again, do you have a prediction of like when? We've got
Season
5
3.
seasons of this show. Season
Season
3?
3 or season 4.
Hey,
Not before season 3. We need a little time to cool down. We need time to warm up.
there's like 30 episodes in season 2.
I know. We need time to cool down. Because
Gus
30
needs time to cool down.
episodes
Gus
is
needs to
not
settle
enough.
Down.
I mean,
It's
it's
going to be really
22
boring.
episodes. And
Yeah.
I
Well, also,
that's
understand
a
this is
lot
also
of-
how we were used to watching TV. It's a lot for you right now, but this is how we were used to watching TV.
JMS
time.
also. I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
No, that's it. Yeah.
JMS also waited to introduce Babylon 4 coming back until almost the end of season 1.
Right.
And I don't.
I think we'll get a nod to it in season 2.
It'll be mentioned, but I don't think we're
because
going to
we
see
don't want the American public to forget, and they're very forgetful.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it.
But there'll be a nod.
because it did come up in.
I think end of
Grail.
season. I think end of season 2 we'll
Grail?
get something.
It came up in Grail,
Yes, you're
and
right,
that
it
was
did,
like
'cause, yeah,
4
it was
episodes
Jinx,
ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thomas Lucky Jinx so many.
Watches all of season 2 is about Babylon 4. Anyway, that'd be fine.
I would be so here for that, dude. Yeah, I think we'll see it again because I think it's going to be really important. I think it's something about it is going to be really important.
It's,
We're not gonna be like,
it's essential in
stole
our
it.
war against the shadow.
We stole it for the future time war against who we might become for just cause, and we're never going to talk about that again. That's
do
less
the
important than
time
Lise.
war
Lise,
again.
who came back in a flashback. What the
Yes.
fuck? I
That
like
was going to be my
character
next
development.
question. Do you want to talk about these flash forwards, flashbacks?
Oh,
Do you want to talk about them at all?
Lise is part of the
Lise actually
Mars
matters,
resistance.
apparently.
Lise is part of the Mars resistance. I've never been more sure about it.
No, but
until
she
just
wasn't.
now.
She wasn't last episode.
So she says. So she
She's
says
married
she
to
just
Franz and having
happened
a
to get
baby.
caught in a crossfire
If you were-
getting food.
She's
Why was she so insistent on staying and her life there? Okay. She wasn't like, I've got a family here. Whatever.
She's married and expecting.
She does now. She didn't then,
Sure.
though. Why was she so committed to her stuff on Mars? She didn't bring up like, my grandma's here and she's got, shingles. She was like, I have a life here.
Mars pox.
She was very vague about what that life was. Very vague.
Right.
And she just happened to get caught in a crossfire trying to get food.
Maybe.
Just happened to be a civilian who got shot and then got medical attention.
Maybe. It's a maybe.
Okay.
How clearly marked are these Mars resistance people?
It is funny that I don't know. Maybe.
I'm back on the Mars resistance. Lease has a new lease on resistance.
All right.
Careful, Gus, don't hurt yourself with your eyes rolling.
Yeah, they'll get stuck that way.
Yes.
That was good.
I love it.
Thank you, Gus.
I have to say that something JMS did actually answer something for me.
Okay.
I said multiple times while we were watching it, where's the triangle? I want to see the triangle in our head. Where's the triangle?
Yes.
And he does say, why no triangles on the council's heads? While the triangle is one element of the Grey Council's symbology, it is not present and visible at all times and under all circumstances. It has a particular purpose or meaning. The triangle only manifests itself for specific reasons at specific times, neither of which were appropriate to that moment.
It's a shadow-related thing. It's a shadow-related thing.
No, because Delenn had it when they were talking to Jeff because they thought maybe Jeff was a shadow.
Because they thought maybe Jeff was a shadow.
Wait.
Shadow.
Shadows was it showed up when Andrew Garfield was in the room. And it showed up. No.
Yes.
But when the guy came out of Delenn's closet, he also had it on.
Yeah, because
there was no shadows in there. He was talking about Jeff.
But the shadows were on the ship.
No, they weren't. They weren't. That's a different episode. That was the Jeff episode.
Oh, is it Jeff related?
That was the Jeff episode. It can't be because
Jeff is because he's the one. Is it Jeff related because he's the one?
He is the one. But
could be Jeff. But then why would it come out for Andrew Garfield?
Because he's the bad guy.
Because
he don't usually come out for
anti-Jeff.
Jeff drank shadow hurting juice, so Jeff is the anti-shadow.
Right. Okay. She's not constantly walking around. But it's
because he's the one.
Oh my god!
Like it.
Okay,
I just like it. I think it's cool looking, and I would like one on my head too.
It's shadow related, but it's shadow related.
There's things.
It's shadow related.
It's shadow. Oh my god! He said neither of those things apply. Specific time and specific. What did he say in the thing?
Specific things and specific things. What did he say? He said the triangle only manifests itself for specific reasons at specific times, neither of which were appropriate to that moment.
Okay, so it wasn't two things, specific reasons and specific times.
Yeah, that's like the most generic answer to a question that uses the word specific multiple times.
I think it's like when we want to be dramatic, because I think the Minbari are just, like I said, theater kids, and they're just like, this is dramatic, my triangle comes out.
By turning off their spotlights.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's Jeff related.
It's absolutely incredible. It might be Jeff related. Everything is Jeff related. The Jeff is the fucking linchpin of this fucking season, man. Like everything is about Jeff. He's the only person who's been in every single episode. He's the one. He's the reason why they didn't destroy. Or Jeff is hot like Jeff. Just Jeff.
Well, he's the main character.
Jeff show. He's the
Jeff's
guy.
Important.
Like of all,
you had to have a guy.
Yeah,
you're a white man leader. You had to have him.
Yes, you did.
Jeff's the Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have two other things I want to bring up. One, any thoughts? Not really much thoughts you can have at this point, but they kept saying in Valen's name.
It's their god, I think.
Yeah, you were saying it's like a what? Okay, because you were talking really quietly.
Not pronouns. A valence
electron. So I think chemistry was a long time ago, but a valence electron is the electron in the outermost. I don't remember the right word for it. Orbit, essentially.
Aren't they called valences? The orbits?
Yes, I think you're right. It's the
Why
valence
do I
electron
have no internet out here?
I can call Zach right now.
Is an electron in the outermost valence or outermost orbit that can bond to another can be used to bond to another molecule.
It's the number of chemical bonds that each atom of a given chemical element typically forms.
Yeah, but valence electron is a specific thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I was just like, you were talking, and at that point you were talking to each other, so it was quiet.
Yeah,
so I was wondering if you made any connection. No, it's fine. But because I'll hear it when I'm editing. It'll be fine when I'm editing. I just couldn't tell if you were making a connection between the name and whatever.
Oh, no, we were.
Is.
Okay, valence electrons are electrons in the outermost shell of an atom that can participate in the formation of a chemical bond if the outermost shell is not closed.
Oh, yeah, I've had to draw these.
Those are the only ones that can leave and go to another atom. Or
should be shared between atoms.
Yes,
so
I've had to draw these.
Valen must be, I mean, it sounds like a god because they're saying Valen is an individual.
Like in Valen's name.
In Valen's name.
Yeah.
But if you're tying it to valence, which like, that's a pretty close comparison. That's pretty fucking close. It seems like he's like the god of like diplomacy or like connectivity or like there's some individual that is important for interspecies cooperation that is
It's also a Latin name meaning strong and healthy. It's also a place in Norway.
Well, I'm sure the Norway one is the most relevant one. So...
They're going to Norway. They're gonna have lutefisk, and Jeff is gonna go and look at the fjords and think about how much he likes his wife.
Sorry.
Okay, his wife. Speaking of Delenn, another thing you said. I'm just looking at notes that I was taking while we were watching.
While we were screaming over the episode.
Yes, while you were screaming over the episode. I don't remember what point, but you said, "Oh, maybe Mira Furlan's the one that leaves." Because one of the things you said, the very first reaction we recorded, was the one thing you know.
Yes.
And I'm not confirming or denying it, but the one thing you said you think you know is that there's a major actor from the show who leaves.
Yeah, I had heard that a main cast departs after season 1.
Is it Jeff?
Right.
I hope it's not fucking Jeff. If it's Jeff, we're fucked.
I was wondering.
Jeff's the one, man.
I know. I'm like, that would be the only person where I'm like, oh man, he's really hard to lift out.
Really, really, really hard. Sorry, but what were you going to say, Jenny?
I was going to say, like, I can't remember. I wish I'd actually made a note of when you thought. Oh, it was when they were voting to send her away. So, okay, that was it. Okay. Do you still think that that's a possibility or?
Not anymore because, it depends on if I don't really know anything and I don't want to start speculating wildly about people's lives.
Right.
But it depends on if the departure was planned or not. Because if it was a planned departure, then I could see JMS changing things towards the end of the season so that a character gets an off-ramp.
Right.
And so when all of a sudden they introduced Delenn might be leaving Babble On 5 for a more important position where she's still really relevant, I was like, oh, maybe Mara Furlan had to off-ramp and this is how they're doing it. But now I don't think so. But it occurred to me at the time, like, that could be...
because then he put her hand in the thing.
Yeah, then he put her hand in the thing. So she's there at the end with Jeff. So that's kind of important, I think.
Okay.
But we'll
put
see.
her hand in the thing?
Here's my...
At the end, the woman that was totally not Delenn.
On the shoulder. I was in my mind, when you said put her hand in the thing, I literally started thinking about Dune. And I was like, that didn't happen here. What are you talking about?
She put her right hand in, she took her right hand out, she took her left hand in, whatever.
And then Londo comes in and is like, why do you sing this?
Why are we going here? Yeah.
Yes.
No, but that occurred to me that...
Okay.
I look out for
Here's
things.
what I think. Knowing how TV and film works and how crazy things are all the time, it's Jeff. And that's only because that would be the most chaotic thing that could happen.
Horrible.
And but this is the thing about TV and film. It's just, that's how it happens. It's like, oh, we can't lose this guy. Proceeds to lose that guy, and you have to just figure that shit out.
You told us. Right. Sorry, Jen. Go ahead.
That's my my theory.
Ali, you're saying like circumstantial because of film and TV, like an actor doesn't come back versus like the Ned Stark of it all. Like you're not saying that. Yeah, that's like
I'm saying that like someone had to leave, and it's him because like I don't know, he wanted more money or something. Like it's something because like that is just how film and TV works. It's just like you try rooting someone to the ground for 5 years.
Well,
like,
but-
it's just not, like, it's hard to do.
That's what I wanted to say. And we're getting ahead of ourselves, I know. But way back at the beginning, you talk about trapdoors. And you said JMS had trapdoors for everybody. And I can see trapdoors for almost everybody.
But Jeff, exactly.
Except Jeff.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
And so I'm like, it's the most chaotic option, and that's why I'm voting Jeff.
I don't want it to be Jeff.
I don't want it to be Jeff.
I know
I'm
we
saying
don't want it to be Jeff.
I know
Jeff's
how
the fucking homie.
chaotic this industry is, and that's why I predict Jeff.
Okay.
Here,
Okay.
we can talk about
and
this.
I'm also,
some other
I am
time.
not in any way confirming or denying that happens. I just,
No,
I took
I
a
know,
note of
I
it.
know.
and
I'm
I
just
took a
saying
note
that
of
that's
it.
how this industry works, is that like whatever can go wrong does go wrong. It's Murphy's freaking law.
Most mission critical to their individual personhoods characters on the show right now are Jeff and Delenn.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
For sure.
I have like in my head scales of how much of a catastrophe it would be if somebody had to leave. They're in the SS
Yeah,
tier.
those two are
Jeff slightly above
indispensable. But
And we've had-
okay.
Oh, go ahead, Ellie.
I forget what I was
Yes, Jen.
So sorry. I derailed you. I was just going to say, and we've already had new telepath.
Yes.
We've had new
Lieutenant Commander.
new number one.
New Doctor.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
A new doctor.
New doctor.
And we should have a new doctor because that man should not have a medical license.
He does not deserve his medical license. But what I was going to say, so we have already shifted those three characters. So in terms of trapdoors, I feel like he was just like, after the pilot, he was like, a fucking writing trapdoor in for everybody.
Oh God, yeah.
Yes.
Well, and I remember you said
that was a disaster. Yeah.
he pitched 5 seasons, and people are
Yes.
gonna leave. I mean, people are gonna get jobs. People are gonna have extenuating circumstances
Have
come up.
babies.
People are gonna get pregnant.
Yeah.
Things are gonna
Writing
happen.
a show with a lot of women, strong women characters. People are going to get pregnant.
You can't always hold a pillow on a space station.
No.
No, people
You
walking
can be
around
behind
space
a
stations with
computer.
potted plants. They got potted plants. They just carry around all the time.
You can be behind a computer. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's true.
Live in a
You
big
can't always
spacesuit.
do what they do on Deep Space Nine and write it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
I always feel like that's the best option. Just write it in.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
If you can. Anyway,
I don't think I have any more specific questions. You guys have popped off with your theories.
I love this show so much.
Do you?
I loved this episode so much.
I think
this
this might be your favorite because your
may
reaction.
well be my favorite episode yet. It
Yeah.
has dethroned the Titan infection. No. I don't know. What would my favorites be so far? It's this one.
Mine is the shadow.
Signs
I was
and
gonna say, Signs
Portents.
and
Importance.
Mhm.
Okay.
Eyes is up there.
TKO.
Yeah.
That's the
The
best
Garibaldi
episode
episode
ever.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Then the Strike one was pretty good. Those two were both really good. The two-parter was great. I
did
wouldn't
love
put it
the
quite in
two-parter.
the same echelon. for
What?
me. It was really good. I don't think it was quite
Crazy.
the same level for me. This one went insane. It went so insane that I jumped out of my couch and broke the soundboard for a second.
But I have to say, I love how much you're loving this episode, but we were missing some Born to the Purple.
I know.
Yes,
it did
that's
occur to
true.
me.
You loved it. Not like Londo didn't even exist in this episode. That's how much. Wow. Yeah.
Look,
that's true.
No, Talia.
I got to tell you again, when I'm
Jakar,
talking about,
yeah.
I have a
When did we
list in my
see
head.
Jakar last? Yeah.
I know,
It's been a minute.
It's been when I have a list in my head of people who could leave without fucking everything over. Londo is
No, Londo's S tier. Stop.
he's
Literally,
like A
stop.
or B tier
Stop.
for me.
Stop.
I'm not saying that I would
Stop.
be devastated. He's S tier for how upset
Stop.
I would be.
I would rather lose Jeff. I'm going to be very honest with
But
you.
he's like B tier in terms of we could keep this going.
I would give up Jeff and Delenn to keep Londo, and that is on God. Like, oh God! Now I hope neither of them like died or something. Like that would be so bad.
Oh my gosh.
That would be just like me though, to be like, God, I'd rather they take away
Remember when
Jeff.
you said DC
And then it's
Fontana
like something
sounded like
so
a porn
serious.
star?
Stop.
Remember that when you spent
Stop.
25 minutes talking about how you thought
Stop.
DC Fontana was a
I
porn
thought it was
star
a
and
man. I
then
thought
it
it was a
turned out that
man.
She was a
I thought it was a
trailblazing
man.
female writer of
I
science
thought-
fiction and fantasy. Oh no, the camera.
The camera shake. That
Like,
was
kick
so
the camera.
amazing.
I
the
thought it was a
shake
man.
was
Leave me
perfectly
alone.
well
I would
timed.
never have
If
said
you
that
were
if I knew
only
that she was a
listening-
woman. I would
If
never
you're
have said
only
that.
listening, go in and
Let's be
watch it
very
45
clear.
minutes.
What?
Because when
Yes.
the camera, I said that was so great. The camera shake. It was like as if your whole world was like earthquaking.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
Londo leaving would do to
Planned
us.
that cinematically.
Or Jeff. Or
Yes.
Delenn.
I
Or
would be
Jakar.
upset to lose any of them.
Frankly, I would be upset. I'm going to be upset no matter what if somebody leaves.
Okay.
I
What
hope everyone's
if
lying and nobody leaves.
Ivanova leaves and we get Takashima back.
I would still be upset.
I would still be upset at this point.
Me too.
Yeah.
I
Because
would
you know
like them
Takashima
both.
likes mornings. You can tell she's a morning person. And
Then I don't want her
Yeah,
back. No.
Yeah.
Why don't we bring Takashima back? Give her the morning shift.
Yeah,
Right, there you go.
Right.
Ivana.
I would
And
love, that would be
Ivanova.
perfect.
I
That would
love
be
that.
perfect.
I love that.
I would like a world in which I can have them both.
Takashima Ivanova.
Yes.
Takashima Ivanova.
Tuvix
ship
this
it.
shit. No, don't.
I ship it. Lesbians in
I can
space.
ship it. I am not
Japanese.
tubixing it. No.
Not Tuvixing them. No.
I'm
No,
tubixing
no,
them.
You don't know what that means.
You don't know
I
what
don't
tubix
care.
is, and you are not doing
What
that.
is
That's
tubix?
terrible.
Tuvix is an episode of.
Is this
It's
like
the
when Jen
worst.
didn't know what hentai was?
No, and
Yes.
it's not
No.
DC Fontana
What's
either.
tubix?
Yeah.
Tuvix is an episode of Voyager where two
Like the
characters
worst
get
episode.
fused. It's not the
Yeah.
worst
Neelix.
episode. That's the one where Janeway and Paris turn
That's
into
true
lizards
when it
and
becomes
fuck.
salamanders.
That's the worst
Yeah, when it becomes
episode.
salamanders.
That is the worst.
Yes.
Oh my god, I can see it
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Two
What?
and
You gotta
Neelix,
watch
Two
Star
they
Trek.
get
they
fused together.
merge into one being, and
It's a
it's
transporter
Was
malfunction.
I was going to say it's
Yeah.
a transporter malfunction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course,
It's
it's,
always
a
a
transport
transport
malfunction.
malfunction.
Always,
But-
yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Takashima Ivanova, we can ship it. Why should
Yeah.
Shalmayan and Delenn be the only gay couple on the show?
Right.
That's exactly right. Yes. Yes.
You know,
Um,
I wish
but-
they were. I know they're not, but whatever.
No, because it's the 90s.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
90s.
So we don't get our gays in space.
Space gays.
We don't get
I'm
space
gonna write a new
gays.
show called
No,
Space Gays.
we don't get space gays in the 90s.
2025.
When you just said gays in space,
Soda.
though, now I have pigs in space in my head.
I
So
know.
I just hear like
Gays
gays.
in space.
I don't-
Amazing.
I don't know. What
I don't
we're
understand
You
that
don't-
reference.
Pigs in
You
space?
don't know the,
The two-
Muppets.
Muppet
Oh.
Show.
Oh my god!
The Muppet
Wait, I
Show.
do know the
Pigs in
Muppets,
Space.
but I
Show.
missed that.
It
missed
was a,
Pigs
it
in
was a
Space? It's
recurring,
amazing.
Yeah.
recurring like segment on the Muppet Show.
Well, fuck
Oh.
me.
Fuck, go watch all of them because you will
Okay.
Go watch
die.
all of the Muppet Show. It's
You will be
fucking
dead.
hilarious.
I have
Go
watched
watch all the
multiple
Muppet Show.
seasons. I
But
just
watch
haven't
Pigs
watched.
in Space. Just like
apparently
Google
far
Pigs in
enough.
Space and watch as many episodes of it as you can.
Okay.
You're gonna love it
It's
so
great.
hard because it's also like a play on like
Star
television
Trek
shows from that
and
time
talk-
and
yeah.
like hospital shows. Just
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, it's not a hospital show, but just like the whole like
Yeah, yeah,
cheesy
yeah.
shows of the time. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. I don't have any other specific questions for you. Do you, Jen?
I don't.
I want
No.
to
Do you
talk
have any
about
more
this
theories
episode
that you
forever.
wanna-
But I need to go to
Yeah.
the gym.
I know you do. Yes.
But the show is so.
But I need to go to the gym. I just started working with a trainer and I cannot fail her on day one.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
That would be
that's
bad.
true. Yeah.
I was
Get your
like,
bones to the
I'm a
gym.
workhorse. I like work so hard, blah, 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 and I cannot then follow that up with failing on day one. That is
That's
not
true.
acceptable behavior.
No.
No. So okay, then I think we will kick you out, and we will put on our robes and our triangles, and
Well, only for special occasions, apparently.
oh, that's right, we won't put on our triangles, just our robes.
Right.
Or
Oh,
maybe
that's
you
right.
will.
Specific times and specific moments.
Where's the shadow?
Maybe they put on the triangles when we're fucking wrong about stuff. And we've been bullshitting for the past hour. And everybody thinks that we're dumb as hell.
That's what happened.
I actually think Jen got all pink, so I'm feeling like I did
don't
pretty
think
well.
So maybe we nailed a couple.
I think I nailed something to the
Maybe we
wall,
nailed something. We'll find
to the
out.
window and the wall. That's what I did.
I'm thinking about it. I'm turning pink again right now. Just thinking,
Triangles.
I see
thinking
it.
about you
Triangles,
saying
triangles,
it,
triangles.
I
not
see
about
it.
even what you said.
Just about that song? You don't want to think about the sweat? Nope. Anyway,
Nope.
okay.
Nope. No. We don't need to go that far.
All right.
Hentai.
Hentai. Don't look it up.
Do not Google
Do
it.
not
Okay.
Google that.
I want you
Unless
to know
have safe search.
that
on
one time when Gus and I were in the Parthenon
in
that-
Paris.
in Paris, we were in the
Yes.
Parthenon
Yeah.
in Paris, and we turned around and there was a guy. And Jen, you still don't know what this means, but Jenny will understand.
He was wearing
a shirt that
a
said-
jersey.
it was a jersey.
and then
and it said Hentai 69 on,
on the
it.
back.
And both
Oh,
of us
good
were like,
God.
what a choice to wear at the
To the
Parthenon in Paris.
Parthenon. Why?
We took a picture.
Wow.
Like, I never take
Yeah.
pictures of strangers, but we did take a picture. I was like, this man wants someone to take his picture. Like, you
Yes.
don't
don't
wear
wear
that kind of
shit that
shit
says
and
hentai
think like,
69.
oh, I hope no one notices me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's not what happens. So I was like, all right. We took a picture just of his back, but we were just
Yeah.
this is so classless. And if
Yeah.
you're out there listening, we thought you were really classless.
But
I want you to know that from the bottom of our hearts.
Well, what?
We judged you that day really hard. And we're not judgmental people.
What, Jen? What?
Like,
Oh, I
we
just
are
thought
not
they need to
judgmental people.
If you are listening, please tell us in the comments.
Please
Yeah,
tell
okay.
us, though. Yeah, we want to hear from you. We want to
Do
hear
we?
from you.
Do we?
Yes.
Maybe we don't.
Yes.
I don't think
because
we
maybe
do.
he's changed.
Maybe I shouldn't be inviting that. I'm not inviting that. I take
Yeah,
it back.
if you've changed, look, only tell us if you've changed significantly as a person.
Yes. All right. And on that note,
Goodbye.
we
Thanks,
invite
everybody.
those people.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Jim.
Ah, my friends! You have reached the most dangerous part of our journey, the Grey Council. Here we speak of things that must not be spoken. Secrets, betrayals, spoilers. If you are not ready, turn back now. But if you dare to proceed, I promise you it will be magnificent. Oh, Mr. Garibaldi!
Oh my god. Wow. It's a good episode.
It is a good episode. It's great. And it's
Yeah.
funny because I didn't even think about it until Gus was talking about how much he loved it. I was like, there's no Londo. Like, it
Yeah.
didn't even occur to me. No Londo, no Talia, no.
No Shakar, no Steven.
Nope.
No. Barely any Ivanova. Like, she's
Barely.
there, but barely.
She's just there for comic relief.
Yeah. She's like there at
Over
the
and over
beginning for
again.
the funny scene and then at the end. Yeah. It's like she does
So
the open and the button. Yeah.
So I wanted to read this, and then I remembered what we talked about before when we said let's not give them
Yeah.
too many spoilers, because this is such a spoilery lurker's guide. Knowing that there were still 2 more episodes coming, which he does say are his favorites. JMS does, and then but he just said talking about Delenn. I kind of have to play fair with the story. If you hear Delenn's voice, then you can be sure it's Delenn.
Yeah.
And then he does a period. Return, so there's a space between the next sentence and then this one sentence by itself in one form or another, period. I'm like, my god, you are such a jerk for dropping that at people. It's hilarious. I love it. He's so trolling, not trolling, but in a good way. He's just that's great. That's great.
Okay, because that is definitely Delenn's hand. It is not Jeff in the suit, though. I mean, obviously it's Jeff in the suit at the end, but that's Sheridan. It's Sheridan in the suit. And so they got mad at me when I asked, because it sounds like a stupid question because the show seems to answer it, but it's not. I was not bullshitting them.
No.
No. It's a totally different person.
And he doesn't say, and Zathras. What's his name? Zathras. Zathras doesn't say, when he says, I knew you wouldn't leave me behind, he doesn't say, you're the one, you're back. He just says, I knew you wouldn't leave me behind.
Exactly. Also, because it made me laugh when Gus was like, Jeff's the one, and then Ali was like, Delenn's the one. I'm like, you're both right, because there's 3 the ones. It's all about triangles and 3s. Yep. John's the one, Jeff's the one, and Delenn's the one. They're all. It's the Trinity. They're the Holy Trinity of Babylon 5. So
he even says that JMS drops some of that too in here, because he says
it's really spoilery. This Lurkers guy.
It's so spoilery. Yes. So if you don't want to be spoiled for the next 2 episodes, well, no. If you're listening to the Great Council, you better know what's going on. He says, "Can I read it?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, "Re Sinclair as the one." Funny how all this time, very few folks have really commented much on how it was that Zathras could look right into Sinclair's face and say, "Not the one."
Yeah,
not the one,
exactly.
Right? Because I was like, because he's literally saying it's not you, and I was like, as soon as he said it's not you, I'm like, because it's Sheridan. But that's who the one he was thinking of at the moment. And then there's something else he says too about it. He says about the one. What is the thing he says about Delenn? And so who is the one? Some of the evidence points to Sinclair, but other bits seem to indicate Delenn. yet neither seems to fit all the facts above. And then he writes, again, like space, return space, exactly, period, return space. What you have here in your message are two pieces of the puzzle. You're confounded by the fact that somehow they don't quite seem to fit into one another. That's because there's one last piece missing in this part of the picture, which fits in between them. The intent is to put this piece into clear view in year 3, probably between episodes 8 and 11, approximately. Wow. I mean, that's impressive. So that's me just saying, at that point, the question of the one will be fully answered. This is like, so clearly they knew how they were helping to write Michael O'Hara out.
Yeah, they must have at this point. Because
Because he wouldn't have had that at that point.
Yes, although there is something in this Lurker's Guide that makes me think, I can't remember. Because it's a really long Lurker's Guide. Because he mentioned something about, I think in the Lurker's Guide, he mentioned something about the station being taken to the future, which was the original plan. Now, I will say, somebody did answer this question for me in the comments, which was that the Lurker's Guide was assembled as the show was airing. So it's not like after the fact people went. So some of these comments might have been made earlier than at this time. Like some of the comments might be from him like 6 episodes ago talking about a future episode. So maybe at that point he thought that Babble On 4 was going to the future, but it's not. It's going to the past. I wasn't sure. Like it's hard to, they're literally just, the Lurker's Guide literally is just pulling JMS's comments from forums. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, right. So they're not all from like one particular exact second. Exactly. It's him answering a question from this forum, him answering a question from a different forum, all just compiled. Compiled,
and they're put in the episode that he was talking about at that time. So he might mention Babylon Squared in an episode, like, previous episode where he's like, oh, a future episode I'm writing, Babylon Squared, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's how that could
or
work.
In response even to something from later, if somebody asked a question about it from before. But what happened in Babylon Squared, blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
okay, exactly. So that's how it is it put together. But so I would imagine at this point they did know that what was happening there. This one is I've never done it. I do want to eventually watch this episode and then the episode, and Gus nailed it. Season 3 is when Babylon 4 comes back. He was season 3. He said it like so automatically. I'd like to watch them back to back because apparently they match almost exactly. Like there's a couple of things that had to change because like the original plan, and 3 years in between, but apparently they match really, really well. It's so good. Obviously the huge conversation we had about it is Jeff who leaves. That is going to be destabilizing for the show, but they do it so well. And we're going to have to explain it to them. I think I feel like we can't, I think it's almost a dishonor to Michael O'Hara's memory to not mention why he left. But I will say we were talking in my Discord and there were some people asking when people who were watching the show became aware of why Michael O'Hara left. And I know for myself, I didn't become aware, like JMS didn't expose it until like 2012 after Michael O'Hara's death. So the first time I watched the show, I assumed it was the original plan. And it works so fucking well that it feels like it must be the original plan. And I kind of wish that Gus and Ali could experience it like that, because they're going to they're going to know that it's reworked. But not knowing that at the time just felt like, oh, I can't believe he put those pieces into place. Like it's
and in a way, I feel like I blew it because I think I might have been the first one to bring up the trapdoor idea, like and just mention that he'd written trapdoors. And I just worry that because it's sort of why I was pushing them on the question of, Ali, are you saying that if it were Jeff, it would be because of Hollywood reasons, or are you saying it's like a Ned Stark thing? Because that was so groundbreaking. In many ways. I mean, people were like, what in the what? Like, this is the main character of the show. How did you just kill him at the end, before season 1 ended? And, that's a very George R.R. Martin thing, but people didn't expect that. And so that's kind of why I was trying to push her on that. Like, oh, are you saying that was that's going to be a choice? I do. I wish they also could, but I think they probably also just they're savvy Hollywood people. Like they know that back in that day, it was very unlikely that you were going to take your money, your your main character and say we're shelving him. So I do think that they'll clue into that regardless.
Yeah, I was like, trapdoors were brought up in the very first episode. I don't know who brought them up, but Gus did say, like, it was Gus. So it wasn't you that brought, like, Gus did say that was one thing that he'd heard. So we may have brought it up
that's
in
true.
response to that. So
that's true.
like I said, I feel like we have to talk about it, but it was such a revelation when it happened the first time I watched. It was like, that was so cool the way, and it would still be impressive to think that JMS was able to work the story that way. And put it back together in a way that I think works so well.
Yeah. And we and also like fitting into the try of everything, the three of everything, the magical three of everything. I mean, it does end up working out beautifully, but also, I mean, I think, and I've said, like, I have seen some episodes from season 1 in reruns, in repeats back then, but I came to the show, I was already a huge Bruce Boxleitner fan.
Of course.
And of course. Like, and so I came to the show like in Sheridan days with like it being about Sheridan and knowing that he's clearly a one, the one of a one or the one, whatever. And so like, and knowing his importance to the story, like even on a bigger scale, even, I think it's, like when I started watching it was still like, before all of that had been revealed, and he was still just like the captain of B5 or whatever, the commander of B5. But it was like, I knew he was important and I loved him, but I didn't have the full understanding of how season 1 was not about him at all. Yeah. Like, I didn't even really realize that at the time.
Of course not. Yeah.
I was just like, oh, this is a cool story. And I missed a bunch, but here he is. And so it's really fun to go back and see. It's both fun and also, as you've said, and we both say many times, like it's tragic to know sort of what happened and why it happened. But it is really fun to see this show crafted around a character that they have to recraft the story as they're going. And it, JMS is masterful at it. And, it's really interesting because one of the things that he says this, it's like up in the Lurker's Guide all the time. Oh my God, wait, I have to read the quote because it's even in here. He talks about not wanting to steal from Alien, with the Garibaldi thing. And he says, re Garibaldi in the flash forward scene. No, it wasn't any kind of homage to aliens. And for the most part, aliens, I should say, not alien. And for the most part, I try and stay clear of any kind of homage unless it's primarily a throwaway. I want my story to be my story, not a bunch of homages. And I had to jump into that because, oh my God, I get it so hard. And as a show creator, as a writer, I mean, my husband and I were writing partners for so long, and I love crafting stories with him. But I also, like, when I get into writing a story, I'm like, I have my own idea. I know where I want it to go. And I don't necessarily want other people to, like, throw ideas at me yet. Because I'm like, wait, let me get all my stuff out first. Let me get all my ideas down first. Because I don't want to be confused or, like, have someone else's idea in there. And so I read that from JMS, and I'm like, of course, it's so JMS. Of course, I wanted it to be my story. And I'm like, oh, wait, it's also J. Like, my middle initial on you can bleep out the middle initial. But, or all the initials. But, I was just like, I relate to that so hard and I get it. And I, and so so that being said, for JMS who is so like, this is my story. I see it. I know where it is. I teach improv. I teach improv for writers, in fact, and I'm always talking about being able to pivot and like something happens and you change your story or your characters do something unexpected when you're writing them. I love that he is like, this is the story. I see the whole story. This is what it is. And yet he has these massive changes that he has to facilitate. And he does it with such grace and such like, it's not even like, oh, damn it. This is the story I want to tell and now I can't tell it. He's just like, okay, I can still tell the story I want to tell. I just have to like massage it to make it to be still be my story, but work. And it's, we talk about retconning all the time and like going back and retconning a story to fit things. And sure, we all have to do that. And we all, so if you have anything that goes beyond a 2-hour movie or something, but it's great. He does it with such grace and it's really exciting. And he's so masterful at that. I'm just, that's all. I'm going off for a minute, but
I mean, he is. It is almost a miracle to me that it works as perfectly as it does, given that, Jeff is the linchpin of the show. Another thing, I almost brought this up. I kept debating and going back and forth during the Zocalo. I eventually obviously decided not to, but Legacies, the episode that Ali should have twigged on Talia and Ivanova, that the telepath episode was supposed to be after this episode, because that is the episode where also Delenn uses the Triluminary to shut down a bunch of, like, she uses, and it's supposed to be after this episode because she gets the Triluminary in this episode. So they would have made that connection there. Yeah.
Well, and Ali and Gus both said something like, oh yeah, it's like a triangle thingy. Like they meant, I feel like they said something here about it being like the thing. And I was like, I'm really glad maybe they even, I wonder if they re-edited that shot or something. I don't know. It's far enough away.
Yes.
In camera. It's a wide shot of that room. She's just flashes something really quick. It's so fast. It's really well done. It can be really well disguised that it happens to be the same thing she was actually given right now. Like you really can get away with not telling. I'm going to go back and watch Legacies now because I want to look at it. Go back and watch that scene.
I guess the Triluminary, I think, was like the little thing inside the big triangle, because in Legacy she's full. And when you see it in Chrysalis, because you'll see it in Chrysalis, it is a small, like it's not a big ass plexiglass triangle. Like it's a small little thingy.
Oh yay! Okay, so the thing she was holding was smaller in
it was smaller.
Okay, that makes sense. And then, but honestly, you could because I couldn't tell if this was like the case for it or if this is the thing.
I think it's a case.
I think, but I think you can kind of you can get around it. You can kind of that'll be cool. We can talk about that with them after
yes.
Chrysalis.
Explain it to them, because I kept debating. So I don't want to point it out too much, but also it is a big deal because it's the thing that turns her. Okay. And I tried to like bring up the Cones of Dunshire again here to see if they made any connections, but they're just like, no, they're a big fucking deal. You just haven't noticed that they're a big fucking deal yet.
Also, whatever Ali is sure that I think that she thinks that she was right about something because I was looking down. I was literally reading the thing about the triangles on her heads. I was just like, oh, wait, this is the thing. Oh, I'm not going to say it. Should I say it? Should I not going to say it? And so that's like what my whole face was like going through.
Yeah. And I mean, I love her theory. It's not right. But
I love that she thinks I was trying to hide my face to like not tell her. Like, no, I was just not paying attention. I just checked out because you were so wrong. And I stopped listening. I'm like, she's going to hate me for saying that. But I was like, whatever. She's not saying anything important. I'm going to read this thing that I want to read.
So seriously, okay, that's good. That's a perfectly good time
sorry,
to do it.
Ali, in the future, Ali, I'm so sorry.
Yes, future Ali, we apologize. But it's an interesting theory. Like, I like that. I like that theory of, and it's, I have heard people suggest that humans turn into Vorlons. Like, that is a thing that, especially like at the end of season 4, there's like we see a future human go into an encounter suit, but they're not a Vorlon. It's just humans have evolved to that point where we are now like what the Vorlons were. Right. So, but
not shadows. It's not that humans are going to turn into shadows.
No, that's never, never a thing. Never, not even, but it's a very interesting possibility. I think, that was the other thing I didn't want necessarily mentioned, that because the Lurker's Guide for this one is so spoilery. Time travel only happens twice in this show. It only happens once, but because it's time travel, it only happens twice because it's time travel. Right, exactly. So we see it twice in this, and then we'll see it again in season 3. And because that is different from like Star Trek or something where time travel is just like once a season we get tachyons and time travel. Yep. So this is it. Okay, Delenn and the Council. Delenn does eventually get kicked off the council after she transforms into half human. They become super racist. And
but I couldn't remember if. So this was great for me because when I came into the show, Mira Furlan was already transformed. She was already she had her hair and stuff. And I remember then catching an old episode and being like, what in the fuck? What is wrong with her? Where's her hair? Why doesn't she have her hair on? Like, what's going on? And so, when the council was saying, if you refuse this, something big and bad's going to happen.
You may never come back.
You may not, and they were like, you might never be able to come back. And she's like, I'm not coming back because she probably already knows that she's planning on transforming. But I was like, are they going to tell her you are no longer allowed to be fully Minbari? You have to go through the thing that we only make criminals go through or something. I was like, what is this going to be about? Like, I was waiting for it. And then I'm like, no, that's actually not what's happening at all. So this is my bad theory for today.
Yeah, it's your bad theory. Yeah. But eventually, I mean, kind of like once she transforms the Minbari, like it's as somebody of like I am black, but I am light skinned, and I obviously like people always ask. So it's very strange dealing with things when you like people don't know where to place you, and like are you black or are you white? I just like I get the way that people interact with Delenn feels very familiar. Like you're just, I don't know what to do with you and where to categorize you in my brain. And it's just like
people needing their boxes to put people in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it's, my sister, one of my sisters, not the one who's been in my channel, but my other sister taught me a cool term that I'd never heard before. It's like, I'm MGM, multi-generational mixed. I've never heard that term before. And it's such a good term because that's the question. Like, which one of your parents is white? None of my parents are white. But like, there's a white person on one branch of my family, like, let's see. There's one white person on every branch of my family about 6 generations ago. That's like basically slavery. That's where the white people entered in and then when slavery was abolished, there were no more white people. So that was how that happened. But that's a whole thing. Anyway, I just like the term multi-generational mix. I've never heard that before. That's so cool.
It's really great. And I like the idea of that just being like, sorry, a shorthand for it's none yo fucking business.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, like just like
stop
somewhere in there somewhere we're all like, it's just like it's, I like that multi-generational mix. I remember
that. In high school somebody I've heard this multiple times, but it was the first time I'd ever heard it. Somebody asked me if I was a mixed breed, and I just remember looking at her and I guess the first time I'd heard that and I was like, I'm not a horse. What are you talking about?
Right? Okay, and I have to say, as soon as you said that too, like the Cher song "Half Breed" just came in my head, which I'm like, I'm only saying it because I'm repeating the name of the song, and Cher herself being, American Indian and but like every time it comes on the radio, I'm like, should we still be playing this song? But yeah, because it's coming from her, of course. That's her truth. Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't believe someone said that to you.
I've heard it since, like multiple people have said it to me, but since the first time I didn't react in anger because I was just, what the fuck?
Right? Like,
I wasn't bred. I was born.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Wow.
Anyway, that's a whole other thing, but it ties into the Delenn, like the way people, especially the Minbari, but also humans, like there's certain humans who react to her in a way, like it's just, they don't know what to do with her in their mind. And that comes later. And she does eventually get kicked off the council and it's a whole thing. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I loved her. I loved her. It was we barely talked about that, honestly, with Ali and Gus, but I loved first of all, I love seeing women pilots, like in the group that was about to go out. It was just like, without question, it wasn't like, we're going to talk about there were plenty of them, and not just one. And then I loved Delenn's, like, I'm not going to let you decide my choice for me and my destiny for me and tell me what. And they were like, it's a great honor to literally give up everything for the rest of your life. And we know that we're really long lived. So however long that's going to be. It was just, I liked her just being like, no, thanks.
That's what I'm going to do.
But it's never been done. Okay. I'm doing it.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's not spoilery, but the Grey Council basically spend their entire, they do come off the ship, like the Closet Man eventually, like he went to visit her on the station. You can leave, but they govern, like they're the governing council of the Minbari. They govern from a ship that I'm assuming travels back, like there must be colonies or something. So that's why they are never on a planet. It's not, that is not ever really all that important. I don't think it's not, but it's, that's just a fact. That's why
But it's also, it was interesting. Like, also, they're like, we sent you to Babylon 5 to, like, do a thing, and we feel like the thing is done. And I was done. Like, okay. Yeah.
No, she got to stay there so she can meet John and fall in love with John in, like, the sweetest romance on television, in my opinion, because I love it, and it makes me, I love it so much. Yay. Okay, yeah. I don't know that, do I have any other things? I don't think so. This episode, so good though. Like the major thing is that it comes back, season 3. Oh yeah, obviously season 3, we see Babylon 5 again. I think it's a war without end. They go to the past, Valen, that's when we find out about Valen, and Oh, the Valen stuff was pretty cool. Like the connections that they made, the idea of something from outside being put. I don't know if that was part of the naming, but that works really well with who Valen is.
It does work really well, but I also love that they kind of didn't really put much in it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, in terms of Gus and Ali and their like predictions, they're just like, yeah, it's just the thing that they worship, whatever.
Yeah,
like there was no question of like Valen would be somebody we knew.
Yeah, not even, because I guess they're thinking he's from the past, and they're assuming that the time travel goes to the future, which again was the original plan. I think it works better. I think going to the past works better because it's really cool. Yeah. I think those are all of my Grey Council-y thoughts.
Cool. I don't think I have any more. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Except other than my honey badger.
I love your honey badger. That's Zathras. And we will see that Zathras again. Obviously, we'll see that Zathras again when Babble On 5 comes back. But there are going to be other Zathrases. Zathrasi? Zathras. Yes. Yeah, I tried to pluralize Zathras.
I like that.
But they're all named Zathras, but they apparently have like this. No, don't you hear the difference between Zathras and Zathras? Like that's the joke.
That is my favorite joke. I love that joke. I would like to use that joke over and over and over again. It's just one of my favorite jokes.
It's a good joke.
I am Groot. Mm-hmm.
I feel that joke really hard. I've mentioned before, I live in South Korea, and South Korea has this thing with double consonants that they can hear the difference of, and I cannot. And like I can tell in context, for example, if you're talking about bang bread or bang as in a room, but I don't, like, if you just ask me to say the words back to back, I don't know how to make them different. And they're like, no, it sounds so different. And then they do it to me, and I'm like, I don't know. I can't hear the difference. It sounds exactly the same to me. What are you doing?
Saying blue and blue.
Yeah. So anyway, but yes, we will see multiple
Zathrasi. I like Zathrasi. I think that's.
I like Zathrasi. Yes. So, and they have different speech patterns. The actors makes a good choice because this Zathras does those clicky things, like he does those. I don't think one of the other Zathras we meet does that. Like, I don't think he does that. So, but it's the same actor. It's really cool.
Oh, right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Anyway.
Oh my God. I can't wait.
Zathras forever. But yes, so I think that's it. So thank you for joining us for this epic episode of Babble On 5. You can always check out our reaction, which will be linked somewhere. And Patreon. Patreon, where you can see unedited versions. And in this one, you can see Gus break everything in his excitement.
Yes.
And like and subscribe and rate and review and do all of the things that you are supposed to do. That rhymed. That was really cool. Anyway.
That's really good.
Yeah, with that, we will leave you and babble on.